Hey guys, today I'm gonna tell you 5 facts about Persian culture that is maybe intriguing and thrilling and sometimes funny. So let's go. First of all, the first fact is taro. Actually, I didn't know how to translate it into English because there was no specific word for it, and explaining the concept is actually quite tricky, but I will do my best. So just imagine that you're out with your friends in a restaurant and it's time to pay the bills. And at first you don't have to say let's go Dutch because it's rude. You've got to say let me pay all the bill, it's on me, it's my treat, I will be really happy if I will pay the bill. Actually, you're not happy if you want to pay the bill, but you've got to say it to show that you are well mannered and you are polite. And after that your friends will start to say the same words, and in this way you will show that you're polite. Or just imagine that you're in a situation that you're hungry and somebody gives you a chocolate or cake, and at the first place you don't have to accept it because it's rude. You've got to say no thanks, just keep it, I will buy one for myself. And you got to repeat this over and over so you show that you are polite. And if you just say it once or you don't even say it, it's like, oh my god, you're so rude. Or if you want to enter a door, you've got to say you go first, and the other person just repeats that, and this conversation goes on and on until somebody actually enters the room. So that's the concept of tarof. I didn't know how to explain it, and if I just want to sum it up, is that don't be so direct to people and don't be that honest, and just don't be that honest, and don't accept things at the first place because it's rude. The second one is that we drink a lot of tea. Like in our house, I think we make tea 4 or 5 times a day, and my dad and mom drinks 10 cups of tea a day. And if you go to a gathering or party, there is always tea. And if it's not, and if there isn't tea there, it's like kind of awkward. And in my whole life, I think I've just been in one gathering there was no tea, and after that we were also angry about it because why didn't they give us tea? Didn't they know that we are Persian and we drink a lot of tea? But I think that there is a difference between the old generation and the new generation. The old generation, I think, drink above 10 cups, and the new one are kind of modified. They drink around 4 or 5 cups a day. The third fact about Persian culture is that we use onion in all of our foods. There was a joke once that Persian people first fry the onions and then they decide what to make. That's true, that's actually not a joke because we have onion in all of our dishes and foods, and I can't remember a food without an onion. So we literally just fry the onions first and then we can decide what to have. Fourth, is that we eat a lot of rice, and by a lot of rice I mean a huge amount, not like just 2 or 3 spoons like other countries. We eat over 20 or 15 spoons in a meal, and if we don't have rice in one meal a day, we're still hungry and we're not full. And myself, if I don't eat rice a day, I'm really angry because I'm still hungry. And I will show you a picture of our portions so you can imagine the exact amount of the rice that we have. I think the portions that we have in Iran is considered as 2 in other countries, but it's 1 for us. So I think we eat a lot of food, and people who travel to other countries, especially European countries, they say that their foods are so light, and after you go to a restaurant you're still hungry because we do eat a lot. I think we give a premium to our food, and we care a lot about our food. And the last one, that's the fifth one, I think, is that we call other people's name by their titles. Like in Iran, we've got only two groups of people. Either they're doctors or they're engineers. And by doctors, I don't mean only physicians. Like everybody who has a PhD is considered a doctor. No matter what the field is, they are a doctor if they have a PhD. And if they don't have a PhD, they are engineers. So you've got to say the title before their name. And especially this is about the doctors. They're not so sensitive about engineers, but if you don't say the word doctor before people's name, they will be genuinely upset, especially if they are your professor and you are at the university. If you don't say the doctor, they will always remember it, and it will be so bad. Just trust me, say the doctor before other people's name. And I see other people that when they want to introduce themselves, they say the doctor, like, hi, I'm Dr. John. Even if you are in the middle of a party, you're dancing, and you say, hey, what's your name? They're like, I'm Dr. John. And it's kind of weird. I don't say that. I do call other people's names by saying the doctor before it, because it's really rude if you don't say it. It's again rude. But I don't introduce myself as like I'm the daughter of Dr. whatever. Like I go to my father's friends and say, hi, I'm the daughter of Mr. Anani, and they say, who is Mr. Anani? And they don't even recognize that Mr. Anani is the same as Dr. Anani. I have just only omitted the title and the word doctor. Why don't you recognize? And they stare at me for like 5 minutes, and after that I give them some hints. I say the features, like the tall guy with brown eyes, and after 5 minutes they're like, oh, you mean Dr. Anani? Why did you omit the doctor? And I'm like, because it's not that important. What's the difference? And they say, oh my god, it's a lot of difference. So yeah, these were 5 facts about Iran and Persian cultures, and I hope you liked the video. See you in other videos. Bye.